Everyone understood the need and experienced it. Jesus literally said to his disciples, "The next time this happens, I want you to wash each other's feet." I think Jesus was already thinking about what was about to happen. The disciples were going to be gathered for the Pentecost holiday. They were going to be in the same upper room after the death and resurrection, and I wanted them to literally take the jar and the towel to wash the feet. B. For something deeper. However, Jesus also wanted to demonstrate something deeper. Jesus wanted them to take the nature of a servant. This attitude goes beyond washing feet. Peter, remembering what Jesus did to him, wrote the following: "Everyone dress humbly in your dealings with one another." 1 Peter 5:5. He remembered when Jesus took off his cloak, tied a towel around his waist, and poured water into a container. Then he began to wash the disciples' feet and dry them with the towel that he had around his waist. John 13:4-5. When we look at this world, we see many needs, many problems, many wounds. And if we are going to make a difference, we need to be servants. We need to grab the towel. There are families who do not know if they will be able to pay the rent for the house that they have to pay every day. There are children who don't know if they will be able to eat today. There are women who are not sure if their husbands are going to arrive drunk, or even if they are going to arrive at all. There are dads who don't know how they can tell their families that they have lost their job. There are teenagers who are looking for love in the wrong places because they have never received it at home. I could go on and on naming different situations and different needs in our world, because this is reality. Who is going to wash the feet? Don't you think it is the church that should set an example? Shouldn't we, as followers of Jesus, be making a difference? Be like the donkey, and when you see a need, jump out of the sincere desire to serve others. Ask me a question: how do we learn to be servants? How do we begin to serve our communities? Galatians 6:10 says, "Therefore, whenever we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, and especially to those of the family of faith." What is the idea? We start serving family first. How can we expect to love our communities if we don't love our families? If we do not do good to our brothers and sisters, our attempts in the world are not worth much. It is in the church, with the family, where we learn to serve one another. Last week I read the following passage from Philippians: "In humility consider others better than yourselves. For each person must look out not only for his own interests but also for the interests of others." Philippians 2:3-4. Taking the towel is not an option. If you are not serving your brothers and sisters, you are not following Christ. Our attitude and life do not reflect the example he gave us. Jesus said, "If I, the Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I have set an example for you, so that you do the same as I have done with you." John 13:14-15. B.